All
I
right.
was in the doorway.
Right.
Sometime.
So, yes. Um, I remember that we decided to go to a place which was called Dwarven Tunnels, if I remember correctly, or Dwarven Mines or something, because Darian remembers very clearly, even though some doubting, conflicting thoughts sometimes emerge in his mind, that this tunnel is a straight line, well maintained, and it leads right through the mountain to Severia where we need to go. When we arrive there, that is not the case. It is not straight line, it is ill maintained and abandoned, but perhaps I just remember wrongly. So we go inside, we see entropy damage, we see goblins, we see spiders, and all of that is still not enough to make me doubt myself. So we continue onward. And the old god echoes talk to us. We tried healing entropies, and there's a army of goblins currently descending upon us. Not because they decided to attack us, but because we invaded their home. Still, I'm pretty sure this is the place the dwarves used to cross the mountain.
And on this well-maintained path, we also lost an ally.
Yes, we. Um, I want to say try to resurrect him, but that
We
is not
did.
true.
Oh, we did.
No, that is not resurrection.
Yeah,
Um,
no, we tried to resurrect him, but we got something that showed us that probably the soul is gone.
I don't think that what we did counts as resurrection.
Yeah, okay, yes.
um,
Unsuccessfully tried, yes.
what we got is a mindless zombie that will probably walk behind us all the time. Honestly, considering how much useful that ally was, it's not of a big of a deal. Not a big difference. um,
But Darren says that about everyone, so
yes. Still, being mindless and cumbersome and unable to speak properly makes him a tad bit more useful than Solarius. But don't tell Solarius that. Um, yes, so that is as much as I remember.
You also trying to experiment on the Armand's zombie. Uh, you're trying to suck mana out of him or something, or blood? Can't remember. It
That's
didn't work.
that's uh, that's what Solarius does, not me. He is the parasite.
There were a few other things, but pretty much most of the important bits were told. If anyone has anything else to add, feel free to do so.
the rest is just pedantic stuff, really.
Yeah,
I mean, body fell and all of that, but yeah.
There were some funny things happening with the labyrinth that when we tried to walk
Yeah,
one
Benny
way
Hill
to
situation. Yeah.
reappear, yeah. Scooby-Doo. And then 5,000 boblins.
5,000 goblins. Okay, so everybody's ready?
Hmm?
Okay, so pretty much. By the way, who is carrying the light?
Can't remember.
I know
What
some of
then we
you were.
get like some sort of spell that allows us to see the dark or something.
Because most of you can see, but I think Solarius, you did activate the light to pretend that you're not human and not a vampire.
Uh, yeah, I don't remember really.
I don't
It's
remember like the light being the issue last session really.
yeah.
Yeah, because mostly someone was said that was carrying. I think it was Solarius, but
Oh, and I'm half dwarf. So in the dark.
just, just in case your big size makes us forget.
we can also say that you're completely currently in the darkness if you want
Oh,
to.
well, I don't think I think the issue of elimination was never brought up. But let's say I carry the torch. Never.
Okay, how big is the distance? 7 meters.
Oh right, wait, I have a lantern. That's what was happening. Yes, 7 meter radius.
Okay, just in case. So, you're currently pretty much surrounded by goblins that came out of the inner walls, inner little holes. You're swarmed, while in front of you there are looming two giant creatures from both of the directions. Of course, there is pretty much stalagmites, stalactites, and in front of you, from the center, almost visibly a bit higher than usual, comes out a single goblin that looks a bit different than the rest, more mutated, ugly, this kind of an abomination. And he pretty much, as all the goblins around you were ratting like humans and flesh, prey, etc., once he comes out, it's dead silent. Hmm.
I'm sorry, but you're wrong. We are not humans.
It was too loud for them to actually, they
I
didn't
said.
care as they didn't care as much. But once this goblin comes out, all of the others get silent, and he says, interesting. A pointy ears, a one-eyed, and a man covered in darkness, just as predicted. Although the creature next to you is quite unexpected. Do you carry the voice of my master? He asks
Dep-
you.
depends who is your master, the Dark Observer or someone else.
My master is my master. And if you are carried my master, you should know.
I
He told
I
us
I
that
quietly think, is this one of your like sending my thoughts into the emptiness inside my mind? Is this one of yours? I wait for response. It probably doesn't
no
arrive.
response.
Motherfucker.
He was being brought by the strange one, as he points at the undead friend. But he was of no use, so my master wanted to change.
Okay.
So, do you carry his voice?
You'll have to speak more clearly in less vague phrases, my friend. Um, look, look. For all I know, we carry the voice of the Dark Observer, even though he is currently silent. Does that work good for you or not?
Also, I
Dark
sometimes have a
Observer.
voice in my head.
I do
And this
not
is
follow.
Topes.
I do not follow any Dark Observers.
Shame. Let's okay. Let's just say that we do follow our voice, and I'm pretty sure that the voice you follow is very similar.
same, not similar.
Okay, let's
Can
just
we
say,
compare?
hypothetically, let's assume it is the same voice.
He guides us. He should guide you, let you pass. We would help you pass. Who is our master? Pointy ears.
An old one, a powerful old one that controls everyone and has a plan.
Correct. What is his plan?
Only he knows.
Thinks about it.
We
What is
we
his
we ask not what his goals are. All we do is that we follow his instructions.
He smiles a bit. And what is your instructions?
Cross this mountain.
And
Reach Severia and await for the whispers in the dark.
what is our instructions?
I was not told.
Then ask it.
Can you give me an hour?
We do not have an hour.
Mm,
2 minutes.
shame. Shame. Okay, I cast Create Earth. Precise, huge area. Um,
Do you have
basically,
mana?
no, but I have Blood Tap.
Okay.
You know what? Even, yeah, Blood Tap will do. So I say that I will now conduct a ritual to contact my master. And you see how I draw on blood inside me to cast something. And what my spell does is create rocks precisely above every goblin in 3 kilometer radius. It is a concentration spell. The rocks will be created for as long as I maintain the spell. It will be very taxing on my body, but this is how far I'm willing to go.
Do you say that out loud?
Of course not. I'm explaining it to you, the GM.
Okay. Mm,
Basically,
And-
the spell is called Rocks Fall, Everyone Dies.
okay.
It's like GM
I
levels.
thought that the spell that the GMs use. I thought that's an exclusive.
Now the question is, how long does it take for you to cast the spell?
One action.
So like
An action.
50 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah, then he won't be able to react.
Well then, yeah. So, rain of rocks everywhere except where we stand.
Basically
In
everywhere outside here.
in 5 kilometer radius. If Asmodeus, your character is somewhere within that range, I'm sorry.
No, you choose the radius, right? It's up to.
I
It's
thought it
up
said
to.
all the
Yeah,
goblins.
it's up to. It doesn't. Yeah. Also, you have precise, so
Also,
Okay, fine. Let's just say
the entire cavern that way.
the entire cavern and just a bit more.
yeah, -1 penalty for reaction.
Yeah.
Is not
I
casting it
already.
on them.
It's okay. I already included -1.
Okay. Yeah, so you succeed. Roll damage.
What is the damage of a falling rock?
I guess make spell.
Make spell.
No,
Okay.
make spell damage does differently.
So let's assume it is a rock. So
It's
let
as
me
if you
look it up.
created a rock with make spell, so.
Yes.
How big of a rock? How big of a rock will
Like
make
yay big.
yay big? How high?
Yee high.
Yeah.
I don't know. I
By
honestly don't
these
know.
by these precise measurements, one can conclude
It is technically that is extended duration. That will be 1d5 damage per turn.
Okay.
Eat it.
That hurt them, but not killed any of them. In fact, just you hear loud, oh fuck! Oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck. Wait, wait, wait. What's their armor? Yeah, you didn't kill any of them. Damage. Oh,
killed none, but how now have a lot of pissed off goblins.
yeah, but they are heavily wounded. That's for sure. Pissed off and heavily wounded.
It's okay.
Roll
We
in
have to survive for one turn.
Okay. Roll initiative.
Mm-hmm.
It won't last long, but it's just to see if some more dangerous creatures have a turn.
When I click the button saying player initiative, it says that I am attempting to use a
Select
roll
your token.
command.
Yeah, click on the token
Oh,
and
okay.
then do that.
Okay. Player initiative. What is your speed?
Where's my
Okay, 15. Technically, Valera, you will skip this turn because your turn has already happened.
Don't
How
you
about
think
the
that was
surprise?
a surprise round?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. That was a surprise round. Solarius,
Also,
your turn. And what did you want to say,
Wait,
Vix?
if that was a surprise round, damage should be doubled.
Nah.
I mean, if he wasn't allowed to do a surprise, he's an elf, so I think he can use spend souls or something to act as a surprise
Em-
or something.
okay.
I'm not
See.
that kind of elf, but yes.
Oh, okay.
Solarius, what do you do?
Yeah. So first of all, what do I see exactly? What?
You're pretty much surrounded by goblins. You see rocks fall on top of the goblins. Most are heavily damaged and in panic, while there are some trolls behind them that pretty much that was a scratch wound. And there's some that goblin on top of, you could say, on a high ground in the middle.
Mhm.
The one that was talking. He was damaged as hard, but surprisingly sturdy.
Mhm. Yeah. Well, what I'm thinking is, hmm. I don't have a lot of mana. I only have 9 mana. No blood tap or anything. Can't really pull off wonders here. But I know what I will do. I think Sorry.
That's a good thing.
Um, yeah, I guess I'll just cast Rule Earth on uh, on this ish area, and basically raise up like a layer of earth, basically make a thick earthen dome around us.
Not this again.
This time is good, okay? Basically, I'm thinking something along the lines of like this. This is the inner side, and then boop, I expand up until so like make a thick piece of earth around us. So that will be 1, 2. Okay, that's just less penalty. Okay. Yes. Earthbenders assemble. So he, I saw what he's doing, recognized the words he was uttering, and yeah, I thought, oh well, we can chill inside and raise the dome around us.
Okay. That's your turn.
Maybe you want to use one action to say something.
Uh, prepare for breaches.
Prepare your breeches? What? I
Yes,
don't wear breeches.
exactly that. Yes, you're correct.
Prepare for bitches.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yep. The goblin starts to curse you with words that you don't even understand unless you have goblin language. As he starts to, well, you don't see, but he starts to do some magic as well. But you don't see what's happening at all. You know what? Let me do this. Because that's more fun. Darion, roll damage. Okay. You see like sounds of gurgling, splurging, screaming, and other kinds of sounds.
Okay. As my free move action, I move to Solarius
Hmm.
and I whisper, "I'm very tired right now." That's my turn. Don't tell Stoops.
Okay. Wow, it doesn't take too long. Okay, they do this. They do this. Okay. Stoops, what do you do?
Guys, somebody trapped us in this rock thing again. We have to get out and start bashing the wall. Oh no,
Okay, roll
sorry.
damage.
Somebody said that we have to stay inside. No.
Yes, I did.
Oh, watch for breaches. Somebody said.
Yeah.
But
I
you're not
guess.
wearing breeches, so
I'm not entirely sure what's happening. So I don't know. I'll just approach the wall and stand next to it, listening what's happening outside.
Well,
Screaming and gurgling and
what
panic.
what you
Sound.
did see was Darion utter some arcane words, doing some gestures, and suddenly all the goblins around uh, started like spitting blood and shit, then I did the same thing, and the dome rose up around us. Do with that what
Okay.
you will.
Okay, I just approach, like I said, the wall and listen.
Watch for breaches.
Watch the wall intensively.
Yeah. Soon, I'll just go into narrative time. You hear dead silence.
Okay.
Maybe let's uphold the spell for one more minute, just in case.
I'm happy to hang in there. I hang around.
Yeah, you get scratches from a zombie.
Uh, what was his name?
Armand?
Armand. You, Armand, not now. Not in front of everyone.
He
Oh,
bites you.
stop!
Don't make me put you down. I mean it. I have the
You take
spell.
2
I have the
damage.
break body and break corpse. Don't tell Solarius.
You take 2 damage from a bite.
Oh no. Stopes. Take care of our friend.
Not entirely sure what you mean. Take care.
Well, I don't
There's
know.
only one way I can take care of things.
Yes. Take out your axe and apply it with excessive force into Armand.
Okay, start bashing Armand.
Yeah, he dies. There is no Armand left.
There is nothing left to resurrect even.
Well, there is, but
You're
Oh,
I
not
don't think that.
armorless.
mm, do we want to take Armand's head as a trophy just to remember him by?
No.
You humans are so not interesting.
So 1 minute
What happened
passes.
with his sword?
I remember
You
I
have it.
tried reversing time to fix it. That didn't work. We collected all the shards. And that's it.
And
No,
his
we
armor
no
is
no no. You
also
didn't. You
broken, right?
didn't. You didn't cast the spell. You didn't have mana for that.
Mm,
You
You did,
resurrected.
but failed.
Yeah, so like the spell didn't cast.
mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you spent
So
like
I guess
13
he,
mana on
yes,
resurrection.
I guess he carried his sword with him.
We picked it up.
No, no, no.
Yeah.
You took the sword
We
shard
took the
Mm,
sword and the damaged
and
armor.
the
Yeah.
armor.
mm.
Yeah.
Okay, well then we'll repay everything. Repair. Anyway,
Anyway,
let's just say 10 minutes of deadly rocks falling has passed, and let's see what's outside.
Sure.
ready? Release the dome.
Okay.
And suddenly a bunch of spears stab us from all sides.
I'm not that mean.
It's
So, as
cops.
you
It's
release the
cops.
dome, a bunch of rocks fall on you guys.
I
Why?
wanna say we would have heard those rocks fall onto the dome.
No, no, no. I'm just joking.
Okay.
Pretty much all you see is corpses.
But not big corpses, right?
Not big
Nope, not
corpses.
big corpses.
Is
Mm.
there a corpse of the talkative guy?
Nope.
If it still be taking damage. Anyway, um,
Were the
Next time I use break body, not falling rocks. I won't be stylish. I'll be pragmatic.
where did the talkative guy go? I try going where we last saw him and see if there are any blood splatters there and any blood
Do you want
splatters
to
leading
climb?
somewhere.
Because he was higher on the.
Oh,
Yeah.
And then
Big
no.
muscle.
So what do you guys do?
Continue on.
We continue going down this straight tunnel that leads across this mountain.
So do you hold the concentration spell or not?
Well,
There's no point in doing that, is there?
I mean, does it cost any mana for you to hold the concentration?
no, so I
So
might
just
as well hold it.
Yeah.
Being an
Half
elf, I still
action.
move just as fast as you are.
Well, yeah, I guess. Because half action is still taken, not full action, so it's a bit slower.
We walk.
We
Yeah.
walk, and
You
if
walk.
anything that is not us shows up in very big radius, rocks start falling.
Okay. You go around walking pretty much. You still, I guess, avoid spider nest and etc. Or you go through those things.
Like, yeah. Should we avoid anything by at this point?
We can walk
Look,
around it. We are looking for a way out.
yes,
Severia,
if the other side of the mountain is on the other side of the spider nest, we go through the spider nest.
Okay. So you wander all around aimlessly, going through one hole, leaving seeing a dead end, then you go out. Pretty much it takes 2 hours until you finally get out of this caves like section back into a more what seems like mines, like normal mines. Then you go further, further, further. You do see some text written within the cave in Dwarven.
What does it say?
Say low end.
That's it, low end?
Yeah.
I don't
Also
speak
this
Dwarven.
Oh, I
also
read
the
it out loud.
Also the same kinds of information like silver, gold, where pretty much some shafts lead towards. Then eventually you reach a cave that is a bit more carved out, so to speak. Like the stone itself has been carved out more fresh, more well made, but a lot of scratches, a lot of destruction within it. There are crystals that had runes, but all those runes were scratched as to make them ineffective. Going deeper, you
Wait,
do know.
sorry, but do you guys know what kind of runes those were before they were scratched, or are they scratched out completely so they are illegible, like impossible to tell?
sorry, Stobes, I'm not proficient in rune crafting.
Hmm. Never mind then.
Runes never interested me.
Now, as all these things happen, Asmodeus, you do hear pretty much talking in the distance, not like goblin talking, but human talking, as the caves echo with voices.
Hmm.
Does Asmodeus hear
Interesting.
a rock falling?
I probably should.
Yeah, probably you hear some rocks falling as well from time to
Okay.
time.
Okay. I probably uh go towards that like noise, like what that talking, if
Yeah,
possible.
yeah, roll awareness plus 2 because you're quite familiar with the caves.
Uh, is it my? I mean, would my keen eye add to this or no?
Uh, Let me check. It's that.
It's
What does
for
the talent
awareness
exactly
rules.
do?
It's for awareness rolls, dice explode on 9+.
Yeah, that works, yeah.
So perception awareness +2, right?
Yeah.
That's how I understand it.
-1 morale, of course.
Yeah. That's gonna be a. Well, that's nothing.
Okay. You think you hear where they're coming from, but you're not sure exactly. It might be from the left or right.
The echo in the mines, it never helps.
Yeah, hard to say. Do you do anything?
I mean, I'm trying to go towards it.
Okay.
And if I have no like certain direction, I just pick one. Just.
Okay, let's roll 1d10. Okay. You pick left.
Yep.
Surprisingly, as you go left, the echo seems to grow larger, stronger. Seemingly, you're going in the right direction. Now, Darion, your spell acts without any. You said goblins, but I guess other creatures count as well, right?
Well,
That are
there
not you.
were other creatures, not just goblins, like trolls and
Yeah.
stuff. So
So Asmodeus will have to scream very loudly for me to stop.
Okay, and what's the distance?
If you want a number, the goblin hole was like 15 in diameter, radius, whatever. So let's just say 75 meters.
Okay. Asmodeus, as you walk closer, suddenly notice a rock falling on top of you. Roll damage.
On
is
me,
there no way to for him to try and avoid it, or is it just
He didn't expect that, but it just grazes you.
so could you clarify what would I take away for to see if I take damage or not? Is it the
Pretty
defense or
much
damage reduction?
damage reduction to the minimum of 1, so you still take damage.
Just 1 damage.
Yeah.
Why would you do this to me?
No, pretty much you're walking directly where it seems a voice is coming from, and suddenly a rock from nowhere falls on top of you.
Huh? Must be the enemy. I prepare my field and I march forward, looking out for any rocks above me now.
Okay. Question, Darian, do you know when a spell actually activates?
What do you mean?
Sustaining the spell, you don't see anyone, but do you? Well, I guess you hear some rocks falling a bit in the distance, as if there's someone walking, but not too many, just one, maybe 1, 2 creatures.
Must be goblins baiting us.
But if I die before meeting you, how does that work?
Roll new character.
Well, you can make non-goblin sounds for me to change my mind.
Yeah, because I know it's not goblins attacking me, of course.
So you go, one goes towards, both go towards each other. Roll damage again.
Forgive me, stranger.
You take 1 more damage.
I will not, stranger.
So you'll continue walking towards each other?
Yep.
Okay. Roll one more damage.
Probably
Okay.
only one.
Suddenly you notice, Asmodeus, that there's some light coming from the direction you're walking in.
Do I know if goblins usually not use light?
They hate light.
Lightists.
Okay, I shout, "Are you guys friends?"
It is probably goblin trickery.
What the fuck is that?
Who the fuck is that? Fine,
that
I
be just-
end my spell. I discard.
Could it be it's one of those dwarfs still working here?
You are half a dwarf. Talk dwarvish to it.
I shout back in Dwarvish. Who are you?
I shout back at Dwarvish, "I live here. Who are you?"
It is a fucking dwarf that lives here.
See, I told you. This is a well-maintained dwarven highway through the mountain.
I've never doubted you, man. Like,
Okay, I shout back in common then. Yeah, we are friends. Come here.
Okay, but be careful because there's some mages from goblins that throw rocks over people.
I know it can be very dangerous.
Yeah, it hit me 3 times already.
Actually, I don't speak Dwarvish.
No,
Yeah,
I've
that was
said
in common. That was in common already.
we
It's
switched
okay.
to
He
common.
speaks common.
So you get out of the corner pretty much, and you see a group of 3 people surrounded in light, as well as you 3 see some dwarf. You can all describe yourselves how you look to each other.
I can post my picture in here so you can see.
Nice. Everyone's picture is
Yeah, it's on Roll20 as well. Yeah.
yeah, it's all thematic.
As
I
if
was asked. I was asked to do this in thematical thing. Black and white with some color accents. It's fine.
I guess I can still like give a short like some description. Basically, you see, imagine a dwarf who's big.
How big?
So a giant dwarf, an oxymoron. An oxymoron is suitable because I'm also moron.
Are you also an oxy?
No, missing that part. Missing one
Drugs.
eye, all covered in scars, and currently wearing armors. Used to be naked all the time, but now I'm wearing. What is it? Custom fitted noise dampening light splint armor.
Nice.
And I carry a really huge axe.
Cool.
Darion, the evil elf.
Evil is subjective. So yeah, an elf in black robes with black leather spell books on his waist, 3 of them. Splint armor under the robes, white as snow skin, black as coal eyes, also ashen hair. All covered in evil tattoos, but that is unrelated to my character.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, I'm
Okay.
pretty sure. I am a generous god. Yes, I
Mhm.
have a god complex.
Mhm.
Everything that is not
Tell by
firstborn
appearance.
elf. Yes, everything that is not a firstborn elf is beneath my interest. But
asked about appearances, not your beliefs.
So
but
there's
okay.
so I see light from the lantern and light from behind Darius' figure.
Yeah.
Is that it?
Pretty much.
Yeah, okay.
Then once you hear Solarius, talk about yourself.
Yeah, really, you just see a guy with a lantern, like while others wearing some fancy ass armors. I just have regular uh, leather armor stuff, like bits and pieces,
Six
you know.
leather.
Just overall, just looking kind of like an average guy, you know, like has a buckler over the shoulder, you know, like carries a dagger and carries some, you know, just traveling stuff, really. Uh, like just a regular, almost looking guy. Yeah,
Is the spell still active?
yeah.
So pretty much for some reason you cannot clearly see his face as it's covered much. Not exactly in darkness, but it's pretty dark.
Well,
I
yeah,
squint at him.
no, it's hmm, sort of the intention of the spell is that it reduces the level of lights around me, so to
It looks like he's covered in shadow.
basically
Pretty much in shade.
yeah, if you pay very close attention, you will notice that for some reason light around me is a little darker, but otherwise should look fine.
Well, I do have dark vision, so
Yeah, it's still strange since he is the one
yeah,
carrying the lantern.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
you
like, oh
guys in
yeah,
front of
I
you.
carry the lantern, but you know, somehow shadows still fall onto me. You know,
It's the hand that holds it, you know, that it prevents the light from. Yeah. Okay. Um, nice. Yeah, makes sense. Right. So you see in front of you a dwarf. At the moment, it's carrying a kite shield and a warhammer in its hands. You see, I'm wearing a scale mail armor, but like it's been modified some, so it might not be as constricting as you might imagine it to be. Um, I do carry a backpack with me as well, and you hear some baubles and trinkets and some materials or something, or like glass bump into each other while I move. You do see a few like a few potion flasks like tucked by my belt, and yeah, it's not like too old of a dwarf, but like it is an adult one. It's already in a few hundred years. Um, does Stubbs have to roll anything to see if he knows of me or my family?
No.
Father?
No, none of that. God no.
Although, Probes.
There is like in the picture you do see there is a mark on the forehead of a reverse triangle shaped, and it is burned like with a hot rod onto the forehead. It's not like painted on or something. It's just like it's
Like a scar?
yeah, it's made into like a scar tissue kind of like marking. Like if you
Hot
would do
iron.
like yeah, like with the hot iron kind of thing. No. But like I said, like should Stubbs like maybe he
Yeah.
knows something or
Yeah, Stolbs. You could know if you rolled lore.
Yeah. Can
Darian, look, Dwarf sent us as slaves to show us the path.
I'll use some souls. Just a couple. See if something happens. Okay, last one, and I give up. Okay. I don't know.
Well, it's not catastrophic failure anymore.
Sure. Um,
Oh
Well-
yeah, I rolled so many ones. What the hell?
It works.
Yeah, the very first one was catastrophic, actually. You would have gotten very correct information.
Very correct. Yes. Hello, guys. It is strange to see anyone here except for goblins.
Wait, so you're not here to show us the way through? There you are.
No. Was I supposed to?
Yep. You said you live here?
I do. Yes.
Oh.
And I'm not the only one, as you probably heard or
It
thought. I guess I don't know.
We've seen some dead dwarfs, but no, apart from like goblins or what, spiders, we haven't seen anyone else.
I
But
have
the-
not seen spiders, but I did see goblins. You called them goblins, okay? I've seen a bunch of those.
What do you call them?
I had no idea. They were just monsters to me.
Okay.
Uh,
How long have you been living here?
Yes.
you're talking how old, like from birth or alone?
Yes.
Right. So alone, it's been like 6 decades or something.
Jesus.
Yeah, it's been rough. I need some company. You have no idea.
Well, you found the best company in the realm.
Can we
I'll
keep him,
take your word
Salt?
for it.
Can we keep him?
Yes.
Yay!
And yeah, I lived here all my life, but
So what happened to everyone else? Or did the monsters kill them? Or...
they. I mean, I'm pretty sure some of them were killed. That's true. But I was just left behind, I guess.
They they just forgot about you and they left you here?
Yeah, I could ask them, but I can't, so I'm not sure.
Hmm.
Anyway, please follow me. I mean, talking here might not be the best, you know, place.
Do you know a way out?
Not sure if out is the right word, but I could like show you a bit of a better place. I mean, at least for defense, I guess. You know, two ways. If we attack from both, might be bad, or we can be
I
only attacked
guess
from one.
I guess we could use a rest. It has been a
Yeah.
while.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Arian. I'm starting to think that your memory has failed you. Hey, little,
What made you think that?
you know,
What
couple
about
of things.
100 comments I made that perhaps this is not the place?
Mr. Small Person. What was your
Oh,
name again?
Oh,
Right, I'm
did you
probably not
call
even
him
say.
small? Oh my god, that's so fucking insulting.
I mean, compared to you guys, I am pretty small.
Yeah, you
My
see,
name
that's
is
my point.
my name is Grigas. Give me a second. Didn't name this. Didn't use this name for a while. Grigas Draft Bucket.
What bucket?
Draft Bucket.
So, Greg. Okay, cool. Uh,
No, it is Grigas.
okay, Grigas.
Yes.
So, we came here on our way to Sarak. Sarakia, what did you say?
Sorakia.
I mean, I assume you love Peter's character in Urgent Quest, but I mean, he's not a king yet, is he?
Severia.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Uh, anyway, We set out to reach Severia, and we were under impression from good authority, supposedly, that there should be like a straight up tunnel leading through the mountains towards it. Will you be able to point us in that direction?
Yeah, I think I mean I haven't gone that way to check fully if it's good, but there are ways to go towards Severia.
Check if it was good. There are ways to go. Yes, totally, a straight path. Okay, cool. Yes, your help would be.
I mean, straight is difficult in mountains, in mines as a whole.
Well,
So, but there is something close to that,
Okay, okay.
like the path that like merchants would have used beforehand, that kind of thing.
Hmm. Okay, lead the way.
Right. Yeah. Yes. Follow me, of course.
Why are you here?
I'm sorry.
Why are you here?
I
Was left behind by his
well,
people.
I
true, but
mean,
that's not the reason why I'm still here.
yeah,
So,
no, that's the question. 6 decades is a
I-
long
Darius,
time.
unlike us, this guy has a home, and he lives in it. It's not very that strange, really.
Huh?
thank you, Elf. I guess I don't know. I haven't met many of your kind before. Uh, but anyways, yeah, follow me. And it's not going to be probably a surprise, but I do have kind of like a quest of my own, if I should say. So,
Which leads you to live here?
no, I would probably live here anyway, but uh, my quest is probably not doesn't require that much traveling.
Okay. What
And
is your quest?
first, just follow me, and I'll explain once you see the results, and
do you?
I'll lead them to my smithy.
Okay. So
So,
uh,
sorry, go
you
ahead.
can describe how it pretty much how the entrance looks, etc.
Yeah, so basically, you follow Grigas through the mines, and there is this one uh, turn that is on kind of purposely made to not be as seen as much. It's not like it's hidden or anything like fully, but I mean like it's if people don't know where to look, they're not gonna find the opening, that kind of thing.
Hmm.
Um, and it's not that wide or big, but like one person can walk right through. And as you go through this corridor of sorts, you end up at this opening, which is pretty big. And in the middle of it, there is uh, a house, kind of. Um, it has like it's like a two-story building with an add-on next to the house. It's an open-walled smithy workplace, that kind of thing, and you can see it's been kept in pretty good condition on its own. But you do notice that there's a lot of things like missing or a bit broken, and like try to be get fixed and that kind of thing.
Hmm.
Um, if some of you like are a bit more into magic or just have a good eye, you will see there is some runic pattern going through some of the seams of the house.
I have one good eye.
Do you? And yeah, like so, I say like, well, welcome. This is my place. This is my home.
Did somebody rob you recently?
Uh, Recently is a relative term, but the goblins took a lot of my stuff, unfortunately. So I'm not the best kind of fighter, but I'm trying to get like those things back from them to finish it all and put it all together. It's been a long while, and as you can tell, 6 decades didn't really help much.
And are you a blacksmith?
I do dabble slightly in blacksmithing. My passion is a bit elsewhere. Uh, from all the things that you can see, like in the workplace, probably like the two biggest, like or best kept or like focused for repair things was one of like one of the like the bigger cauldrons, and there's a different kind of like chiseling station table place. Uh, I've been dabbling a bit in alchemy and then runes.
No,
Those are my shticks, kind of. So
too bad because we have this awesome suit of armor, which is unfortunately broken.
If only somebody could fix it.
I mean, even if I wanted to, I don't really have my tools properly for them. So
So let me get this
I
straight. If you join us and we go out and find you tools and facilities, you'll repay us this armor and the sword.
okay. So when you say go
That's fine.
out, uh, you mean me leave?
Yes?
Yes.
That would be a bit. I can't really do that.
Okay, is
You can
there a
stay.
problem? Is there a problem with living? Do you have like agoraphobia or something?
No, what's that?
You're for
Agoraphobia
spaces.
is it's fear of leaving your house.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's fear, but I do not want to leave my house.
Hmm. Can we do something for you to want to leave your house?
Like destroy it, or
Well,
No,
let's leave that unsaid.
if that is even an option, that's a no.
okay.
No,
Look,
I don't know. I was more. I meant more. Do you have like unresolved issues that if they are resolved, you can leave?
I mean, I, it's not that I can't leave.
Mm-hmm. You just
It,
don't want to, right?
no, it's I can, I don't want to leave this place behind.
Mm-hmm. What if
Like, and
we
I show it to the house. Like, I don't want to leave this place behind.
Not the smith.
take your house and put it somewhere else?
Can can you do that?
It's possible.
It's possible, yeah.
And how long would that take? Because like the
Mm.
runes are very intricate kind of thing, and I'm not sure if I will be able to like do it again myself. So
Okay,
like breaking and
let's talk details. I can make this house fit in your pocket, and whenever you want, you just throw it out, and you have your house whenever you wish.
no, I'm not dreaming. What?
Uh,
That's
you can leave and don't leave your house at the same time.
You'll be like a turtle or a snail. You'll be carrying your house with you.
Thank you, Stolz, for a very good metaphor.
Yes, that is unexpected. Well done. And I tap you on the shoulder.
It hurts again.
Did you really do that?
Yeah, yeah. Well, there is one small problem, though.
I am very tired.
I mean, if it's
No,
only one small
actually-
problem, then it's fine. But like,
I'm kidding.
Actually, that kind of magic is a bit different.
Yeah.
It is kind of forbidden, but I can break rules here and there. But for taking on such big risks, I'll want you to repay me somehow.
I mean, I could work for you guys. Yeah.
No,
I don't mind.
no. You don't understand. I can wish the treasures into being. I don't need any kind of workforce or value. What I ask is more of a favor. I'll make your house portable, but you will have to listen to my story. That's it.
I looked at the other two, and like, with the confusion in my face, and like,
Whatever it is he wants to tell you, you're not gonna enjoy it, but it's probably worth it for you.
a
Just
story.
ask him if it's a very long story.
Yeah, I have no idea
No,
what
no.
story he's talking about.
If you would write the story on A4 format paper, it would
Which is
be
how big?
free. It would be 3 pages.
Are you prepared for such a commitment to read that long of a story?
But that's it.
That's it. I want something I cannot create, and that is a listener.
You, my friend, I mean, yes, of course, yeah, sure, I can listen, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well then,
Bargain with the devil.
the details. How small do you want your house to be when it is small, and how big do you want it to be when it is big?
I mean, this size is okay when it's like full out, but
Don't you want it to be like a tad bigger?
no, that it's a
Are you
good
still
size for
talking
me.
about
I think
houses?
By the way, one thing that's a bit confusing. Are you talking about the smithy part because it's separate from the house? So,
Yeah, how big is
Mhm.
this area?
Could you take both?
I could, but then you'll owe me 2 favors. I haven't decided the
stories?
second one.
Uh,
Out of
no,
character, you could just make a bigger area and cover everything, but
Yes, I can. That also is a bit more taxing for me.
I mean, the house itself is just my sleeping quarters, basically. And I to do my craft, I would only need the smithy. And if you do see, like, the house itself is much more in ruins than the smithy itself. Like, the smithy is the one that's holding like its proper self. The ruins are on the smithy.
But it would be useful to have a house in the pocket. Like instead of staying in a tent, you could just go home.
Would you be the one to get the other favor then? Are you offering the second
You
part
want me
of the
just so that you would have a house? I mean, if Darian would give me your house, so you would get a smithy and I would get the house
If
in a pocket.
he can take the house if he wants. I don't mind.
Look,
The place I really need is the smithy.
so wait, you only want the smithy?
Yes.
Mm, don't you want the house? Can I keep the house?
Do I not have don't have to listen to your story then?
I'll have a portable house. No, you know what? If I can create a portable house for myself, I'll probably select something more up to my taste. No
Physical.
And
offense.
mo- and probably slightly bigger, I guess.
Yes, and it's
Yeah,
made of gold and
He's not compensating for anything, by the way, in case you were wondering.
I was not, but thank you for clarifying.
anyway, here is the deal. All of your real estate becomes portable. In return, you listen to my story.
I do have a question though.
Sure, ask away.
Will the story itself affect me in any magical way?
No,
Then
un-
that's fine.
I mean,
unless
falling in love is kind of magic, no?
it it contains a moral which you may or may not understand and agree with. That's about it. If you like it very much, then I guess it could be argued that it had a magical effect on you. But
I look towards Solarius and like this does feel like I'm dealing with a halfling, like, and then they're gonna just backstab me afterwards. Is this for real? Like, is the story all that he wants?
He's gonna do what he tells you. He will.
look,
And I mean,
I didn't survive thousands of years by being a cheat.
Actually, you kinda did, I think. I think all your big things are kind of cheats.
Well, you
He
can
did
listen
this.
to my story and decide it for yourself.
fine. In the name of my elder Drama's draft bucket, I accept this offer.
Hold on. I cast create law on. How big is this area?
It's a room size, pretty much.
Room
But,
size.
but it would be like a larger size because like there would be like more things in it. Like it's
Okay,
not
Maybe
just
nine
like
nine
for
meter radius. Is that fine?
like 8 meters by like 4 meters.
Okay. It will be then 9 meter radius circle. Um, that will be very much ouchy for me. So, uh, Solarius, I might spit blood, faint, collapse, and so on. So please help me.
I'll
I can
consider
heal you up.
that. Oh, almighty.
Uh, I mean, does that naturally happen or?
I
Darian,
will.
would a healing potion help you?
Yeah.
Don't
Have
give
one.
him that. It's fine.
Why not?
He doesn't need a healing potion. We'll need this more in the future. It's fine.
Okay.
Hold on, Grigus. What will
No, no.
happen now? Is
I go up to him and I give him one of my healing potions.
nice,
And I turn to Solaris and say I can make more in the future.
nice. I already like this deal very much. So yes, I will now utter divine words that are not meant to be toyed with, just like we're doing right now. This might have very terrible consequences on my soul and on the well-being of this world. But you want a portable house? What can I say? Okay, so that was a create law on the house that whenever this fine gentleman wishes it, it shrinks or restores back to its original size.
Okay.
And
That is
weight.
now a law of universe.
Imagine the weight as well.
Yes.
Yes.
No, it just shortens the distance between atoms, so it just shrinks but remains to be heavy.
So not portable, is it?
But
You
that's
see
the Ant-Man
how
actual explanation, which is why things would not work. But
you see
Anyway,
how the
I am at -4 health. So let me look up
How
what's
much
happening.
fatigue did you get from this as well?
Fatigue? None.
It's God speech, so it's health instead of mana.
One word for each God speech word, but other words still consume mana, I think.
No, it consumes health.
It only consumes health.
It only consumes health. Yes. Because I know God's speech.
So, Grigas, you notice how your smithy, not house, smithy grows smaller, 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 and smaller to the point of looking like a model house that you could fit inside a pocket.
I go next to it. I pick it
How
up in my
much?
hands.
Yeah, it's pretty light. Maybe a kilogram at most.
I take out one last clean, like handkerchief cloth kind of thing, and I put it in, like, carefully wrap it around it before putting it up in my pocket. Thank you, first and foremost. Uh, I don't know the consequences that this is has done. Um,
Yeah, as you're telling this, you see that I'm like fighting my inner demons right now.
I'm probably not really looking at you full.
Uh,
Like, I'm probably just like my eyes on the ground, and
Lara,
I do appreciate it all.
you want to actually
And
describe how it looks like? If it looks like anything?
I guess my entropy is low enough to not show up. If anything, my whole eyes go black, my veins darken. I don't know. That's about it.
And he looks dazed for a little while as you get stunned for
I know.
-4 health.
You know that Mexican alien. Wait, I'll show you how I look like.
I think Sarakas already, Stulp's already dead.
no, that's too hot for him.
Yeah, but I wanted to show something
You still can.
like this. Just
Yes, this is
I
very
feel
godly
like
appearance, by the way. Yes.
I feel like shit.
Uh, now that you've done this, I mean, I can absolutely show you the way to the Severia. But I do have an ask of you, if possible. As you can see, like, my smithy was robbed, ransacked, and everything. I kind of do need those items, uh, if possible. It's just a regular portion. How much is it? 1d10?
Mhm.
What do you mean you need items?
I mean, the tools, the hammers, the chisels, the tongs. A
I
lot
guess
of
the
them are
They
still kind
stole
of
your
missing.
tongs?
They stole a lot of things. I don't think they knew what they were when they did it.
Look, if you can fix this sword and this armor, I'll buy you the most exquisite tools I can find. I mean, wealth,
I mean,
wealth is not the problem.
sure, but for fixing, I do need the tools, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so
No, okay,
Um,
okay. I'll rephrase.
as
If you
as
promise to fix us, then
I
we'll
mean,
buy you the
yeah.
tools.
Can I first see the armor and the sword?
Pull out the armor and the sword.
How bad is it?
The sword itself is shattered and blood stains. Also, the rune that was etched onto the sword is damaged. So,
Could
well,
I tell what kind of rune it is?
yes, you can. It's break body conditional human. So if the sword attacks a human, it additional deals 1d10 damage, and
Okay.
it's a perfect rune.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Racist rune.
Nazi rune.
It it would require resmelting and remaking the rune from scratch.
Yeah. How do you guys expect this to go? I mean, these are shards. Uh, the
Are you
best
already
case
backing out of
scenario.
your deal?
No. I mean, like the best case scenario would be to remake a whole sword and then remake the rune. I don't think that the word fixing would be the one to use here. And if that's the case, it might be even better to just buy a new sword and then try to engrave it with this rune.
Does the material that the sword was made of like any good, or just
Yes. Let me check the material. God damn it, Armand, why did you die?
Why did you die? Well, you guys killed him.
I
Let me
will.
no, we
check.
didn't.
He killed himself and then we killed him.
Exactly, yeah, so you guys killed him.
Oh, why I can't find anything? Court.
Hmm.
Okay.
How about we kill about 500 people and use their iron in their blood to make a blood sword?
Sounds awesome.
Yeah. And then Grigas can engrave something on it, like break body, everything, I don't know. And also make fire.
Break
Yeah,
body, everything, make fire. Yep, exactly.
it was edged with custom grip and razor sharp.
But
That's
so the material itself is shit. Just
well,
the way it
It's
was made.
normal.
yeah, the material itself is basic. Although you still have the material, so if you reforge the sword, it wouldn't cost as much as pretty much gaining the material as well. So it would be half the cost. Although razor sharp and all that would still be
I
required to
mean,
remake.
if we're into finer details, the sword would be smaller if we decide to reforge it. Because to get the shape, you would need to grind. To grind, you would need to remove the material, so it would not be the same size as yours. It would be a.
Technically, it would be.
It would be.
You'd get the excess.
Make it
Essentially,
work, dwarvish
Yeah.
fan.
Okay.
Unbelievable.
I mean, no, that
I
was
mean,
the GM, not the character.
did
That was the
Darion ask
GM.
you started discussing the specifics on how to fulfill your wish? No, he went and made it happen. And now you're trying to weasel your way out of this deal. Unbelievable. Darren, every single time we try to we save the world there, we save this kingdom, we do this, and every single time everyone is trying to screw us over. Like everywhere is the same story. Unbelievable.
Well, my title is the Wish Granter, not the Wish Granted.
And also,
That
you should
that's
have
sad.
additional titles like Duke or something. No.
Count or counts.
It's a duke of a kingdom that will disappear before I die, so you know.
Uh,
For you, it may be something more long lived. For me, it is a passing thing.
So yes, I can try to make the sword work. I was just looking about to do a quicker, faster way to it.
I
Hmm.
mean, I would prefer for that rune to be imbued on my axe instead of this like puny sword.
Oh no.
You need to talk to Darian about that. I don't know. He is the one who requests the sword to be fixed. So if the rune is the one important thing, does it really matter on where it is? If it does, sure.
Wait a minute. Give me a moment. I look at. I look over at Arian. Do you carry any weapon at all?
I have this dagger.
Yeah, same.
Elven made
Yeah.
by my kin many thousand
Yeah.
years ago. Very
Yeah.
sharp.
Then I look over Stoops. He carries a giant axe. Then look at Grigas. He's carrying a
Warhammer.
Look at myself. I carry a dagger. Do we care about this fucking sword?
No.
Who's gonna use it? I mean, I know it's a legendary sword that was passed down for generations and finally reached us, but do we care about this?
Well, look, it's kind of what we get for saving an entire kingdom. This fucking lousy sword, and it's broken. It's like we saved the kingdom for nothing. It's a matter of principle.
Right. Yep. No, I see what you're
Yep.
saying. I completely
You-
agree. Let's do that. Yes.
Wait, you said this is a legendary sword?
Yeah.
What kind
The
of
king
legendary
of
sword just like decides to break so easy? What
it
the
was
hell?
Some
it was
crazy
handled
shenanigans
by an
happened.
idiot.
And some crazy shenanigans happened. What can I tell you? When you
No,
have
no, this is bad. Like this is bad making of the sword. I'm not talking about the user. If it was an actual legendary sword, it would not break. This is just a sword with a rune on it. That's all it is. Please.
Well, we didn't make it. We just received it.
it
Who
was
knows? Maybe it's a fake.
Well,
it was the
whoever
king's
called it
personal sword.
legendary,
That's all I know.
if you bought it, I would say go and get your money back. That's all I'm saying.
Well,
Literally.
look, the king of Vendia claimed that he fought a great Lich King with this sword and he won. So,
I
and we
wonder
broke
how.
it.
I wonder how, like, the rune to break body of a human helped fighting against a lich.
That is
Exactly.
a very good point. Maybe he used the sword for, I don't know, crushing rebellions or something.
Um,
Which would not make it a legendary sword. Anyways, like I'm just going into semantics. What's with the
Oh my
armor?
gosh, there's two of them. I just realized. There's one eternal living asshole, and now the other one out of touch, forever living. Well, asshole is to be determined still, but oh my
Hey,
gosh,
Well,
come
this is gonna
on,
be horrible.
come on!
So-
This dwarf haven't even lived 100 years yet, or did you?
He said he
Yes,
lived
I
a few
have.
centuries.
Well, still, that
So-
is young in in comparison to me. So,
Probably, but still. What's with the
and
armor?
and besides,
it's a-
Solarius, you are immortal as well. What the fuck are you talking about?
Okay, so the armor.
I haven't
It's
very recently.
plate armor. It's a human-sized plate armor that is custom fitted inside to fit a human with ornamental parts sticking out and high light dampening and all that. Pretty well made, quite good quality. But has bumps all over it, like as if someone hit it with a hammer multiple times in various degrees. There are holes inside the metal itself, and through the chest area, it's pretty much like a massive hole that goes through the back, as if it was stabbed from within.
Oh yeah, the armor was stabbed by the sword. In case you were wondering.
Yeah,
Okay,
we used
okay.
two legendary items to destroy each other.
We didn't use it. We found it to use it that way.
But yeah,
Wait,
it is
wait.
pretty.
This armor
It
was
is
also legendary? What the hell?
No. Armor is just good. The sword was the
It
legendary.
was wielded by a king of Vendia as well. I don't know, probably to kill peasants as well. I don't know. I don't know what he did in his prime.
The more you say it, like the less this king seems like he was a good judge of items. Like
The
my uncle could make better things than this. What the hell?
Well,
The plate-
I'll tell you this. I pull out a sling, and it's literally just a simple sling. Nothing special about it. Just as ordinary as you can see. Some could say that this is legendary. I killed quite a few enemies of mine with it. So it just depends on how you use it, right?
0.
You killed somebody with it?
Shut the fuck up. Of course I did. Why do you think I carry it around?
I killed somebody with the rock by
Yeah,
accident.
it's not the tool, it's how you use it. That's what I'm saying.
Solarius, to be real right now, I think you're carrying the sling because you have nothing better to carry.
Fuck your mother.
So
I
I,
have no
Anyway,
mother.
so I want to finish that the plate armor is slightly in a better condition, still would require certain parts to be resmelted. Some parts could be hammered out and fixed. But the biggest issue is that it was fitted for someone else, neither of you guys. So it would still require work to pretty much retrofit it.
okay, so question is who will wear this armor? Or
I'll take it,
who's
sure.
planning to wear this armor?
I can.
You have your new shiny armor that you bought.
I can pass it to you.
No, I'm having the armor.
Okay.
Okay, now the
I
question
guess
is,
you
do you
need
want
it
it?
more than me. Ba-dum-ts.
Fuck your mother.
Question is, do you want this to be quick and like
Do a
manageable,
proper
or
job,
do you want,
man.
or do
We're
you?
trying to
Yeah,
weasel out
no.
again, weasels all around us.
I
Seriously.
turned to I turned to Darian. What's this guy's problem?
I don't know. I honestly don't know.
Like,
But he's
at this
amazing to have around. Just take it like a joke.
No, one
I
of these
mean,
days I will leave,
sure.
and you will regret saying these things.
You think that, but perhaps there is a Godspeed ward flying around your head that prevents you from living.
I will do it right
Ever
now.
thought about that?
Shut the fuck
Ever
up.
thought? Ever thought about that?
I don't know who hurt you before, man. I'm just talking about what do you expect to the result to be. That's all this is. Do you
Okay,
want quick
sure.
and effective, or do you want quality,
Look,
which will
look.
take longer?
Let's do one favor at a time. First, you complete the first favor, and then when I decide what my second payment is, I'll
There is no
notify
second
you.
payment. There is no
There's
second
this.
payment.
There's the
You
second
didn't take the
favor.
house. You didn't take the house.
Wait,
There is the
I
second
thought
favor.
I thought I shrink the both.
Yeah.
No,
No,
it's
just
just a smithy.
Mm.
We didn't take the house. There's no second favor.
Okay, well then, you
I will still
clear
do
things
it.
up with Solarius and Stolps, whatever they want. I'm fine with you just listening to the story.
Yeah, I mean, like if I'm traveling with you guys, I'm still gonna try to help you. I'm not gonna be like a dead weight for you
I'm
guys.
just fine if you just put some rune on my axe. That's all I want. Doesn't have to be the same one as on the sword. It can be something simpler. Or just provide us with potions and I'm good.
I
Yes.
mean,
Speaking of potions, I'm still kind of coughing blood, so can I
Just walk
have
it off. Unbelievable.
can
Here,
I have
look.
some of your remedies? I need your strongest potions.
I'm
as
not
for
that
stronger
character
portions, then
anymore.
yeah, for stronger portions, I do need some more materials. This place is not really
Wait,
blooming with
wait,
materials.
you don't know this. Wait.
Like, I can't
Why
believe
did this happen?
you're so whiny about it, man. You act as if you're this badass god wish granter, but like you get a little injury and you start. Oh my gosh! Here, look. It's like I pull out a freaking dagger of mine, stab myself in the palm. You see, it's nothing to be afraid of.
Careful, you'll die again.
Yeah,
I never died.
You did
you
once.
died. We made a funeral for you.
Your mom died.
Uh,
Okay, so I've learned two things about Solarius. One is that he is very whiny, and two, when he doesn't have a comeback, he says your mom.
yeah,
That's all it is.
yeah. I don't even have a mom, so I don't know what he's on about.
You know what else has a comeback? Your
His
mom.
mom.
The fuck is going on? I'm
Seems
Are
to
we
Just
just
ignore
resting?
almost
that.
guess what's going on. Also, not you,
Are
Count.
are we resting or are we doing something tonight?
yeah, I think you're resting. I guess this how's the resting rules? I think that's as commune or whatever it's called, the extended role.
What?
Rest rules?
What do you want? No, ask.
Campfire rules, yeah.
Why we're
But
at
we
a
have our
house?
house.
We're just resting. All good.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't need to set up camp, or we have a
No,
house.
no, 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 no. You didn't get me.
Oh, downtime?
The rules for various activities that while resting.
Downtime, yeah.
Yeah, downtime rules.
Yeah.
I need to find those rules right now.
You want to go to the narrative and
Just click on
downtime.
my icon on top right. I'm in downtime.
Ah.
Okay. Downtime. Okay. Well, I guess. Nah, it doesn't work. Okay.
What do you
I
want?
just thought that maybe it would count as carouse for restoring fatigue. That's what I meant. It's a bit different.
Yeah,
Since
we're
it's
not
changed. Okay.
we're not drinking or anything. Just...
So
Because
you're
it is late, right?
yeah, it's late. You're tired.
Hmm.
You were walking all day, wandering around,
Hmm.
not knowing where you're going pretty much. So you sleep the night. I guess you eat, restore fatigue, restore
I don't
health.
sleep.
There are no
Yeah.
there are no enemies, no nothing. It's pretty secure.
Oh, I still stay up through the night.
You notice that I do not eat.
The
I'm not
only
hungry.
person in the party who eats is me.
Well, me too now.
Oh no, me too.
Hold on.
Morning comes, I
Lead
guess.
us. Lead us to Severia.
Sure.
Grigas, you know two ways. Either going through low end, pretty much going up into the high end, and from high end there's an exit after a while, or you could go through the more dangerous but direct pathway is that low end does lead into the railway system that's been abandoned, and going through that directly and popping out pretty much not to the high end but a bit further, which leads closer to the exit itself.
Do I know uh, where would probably the village of the goblins be? Or like a place that they stay, or like they bring their trinkets?
I don't. Were you that risky with your life? I don't think that you'd know exact details where they do,
Yeah, okay.
where they are, since you're not a fighter. So, and would try to avoid goblins,
Fair
Out
especially.
of
enough.
out of sorry, out of character, what we did decide to do about your tools? Are we just ignoring them and we'll get other tools, or is that what you want to do now to figure out where the camp is so we could go there and get your tools back?
Well, because I am the guide, I would have guided you towards
Oh, okay.
my
Okay,
Let him
got
do
tools.
his thing, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh, what a coincidence.
Yeah, this is the
Yeah.
only path I know to go with
You
this.
don't exactly know where your tools are.
No, god damn it.
Probably somewhere dropped within the mines in the deep darkness, or lost to spiders, or who knows what. It's not like goblins know what to do with them.
That's why
Yeah.
they took them in the first place.
To
Of course.
find out.
To see if they can use them. Yeah.
It's mainly
Uh,
hatred.
right, so question for you guys. How adventurous you want to be? Because while I do have a weapon at my hand, I don't really use it much. So I would like leave most of the fighting to you guys.
Yeah, that's fine. Storms likes fighting.
I do enjoy it quite a lot, yes.
So shall we go more dangerous and direct or more safe and a bit longer?
Let's just
Let's-
do
Let's just get out of
fast
here as
and
fast as possible. Yeah.
yeah. We
Right.
had
Okay.
enough of this.
Sure. I look at him a bit weird. A dwarf is
I-
sick of the mines. That is strange. Okay.
Do I
Well
look
then,
like a
Banana
normal
want to
dwarf?
say something?
Let's take the longer route.
Are
We
you
have time
okay,
to spare.
Darian?
I thought we were in a rush. That's why we took the direct route because we were under time pressure to get to Severia. Rakia.
We are under time pressure.
I don't
Remind
know.
me.
under pressure.
Remind me. Remind me where.
No, or maybe
I'm.
not.
I'm
But
sorry. I'm having an Alzheimer. Could you
You-
please remind me why we're going to Severia?
cast a spell for future within a month, I think, and got a prophecy. Or am I
Yes.
mixing up the game?
Yes,
Mixing
I
up
did
games.
that. Could
Yeah.
you please remind me?
Oh yeah, and we're going to Severia to see. There was a lich. There was like a skeleton of some sort.
Mm,
That Sorakas knew and recognized, and that pointed us
so
to Severia. Sorry, yeah,
Araki.
yes.
a lich will
Uh,
return a lot of people back to life, like undead or something. Yeah. Mountainless King will return.
Oh wait, we have Mountainless King in this campaign as well. Ah,
What do you mean in this campaign as well?
well, I was thinking the other campaign we have Mountainless King too. No. Oh, I'm mixing things up at this point, but I'm not in charge of prophecies in either game, so I'm fine with that.
Anyway, look, this big skeleton guy is not going anywhere, so let's just take a longer route and let's not die. Because even if Stoop can fight, even if I can fight, and even if probably Grigas can fight, that's still only free against everyone.
I turn around and start walking the way we came from, without a word. Just start walking.
Uh,
Okay, let's take the safe way then, I guess.
I appreciate your trust, Darian, but
I coughed so hard that my screen turned off.
So either of
powerful.
the either of the paths you would take, you would still go through the low end, and as you go, pretty much it becomes the walls become so well chiseled that it is engraved. There are pillars pretty much to the sides, some statues that were long broken, as well as some pretty much, I guess, decayed corpses by now of what seem to be all the guards of this place, long dead. Then
Can I second? As we walk by, like, say to them, just wait here, give me a second. And I go behind one of the statues, and on the other side, there's some markings. If you follow through, you know, as kids, when you measure height, kind of thing, and there's a few like notches in there,
Hmm.
which for you is not tall, but for me, it's that's my pride, my height. So yeah, one last time I go check on those, and
the statue that you do
so,
recognize the statue that's broken, which is your grandpa.
yeah, and after like a few moments, I go back and let's go.
Is it somebody you know?
Yeah.
Cool.
That's the one who got me my smithy. So let's go.
As you go further, essentially there are crystals that were broken long ago. You know that those crystals were used to light the place, but since goblins hated, they pretty much shattered and destroyed the ruins themselves in order to defend against light. As you go further, you notice a massive gateway with words written on top of it
Well,
in Dwarvish called Low End. The gates themselves are broken down, scratches, destruction, everything else. And as you go in, a massive space opens up with multiple buildings, sort of a small Dwarven city, with a small crane type structure in the middle that goes down like a square, massive square well that goes down deeper into the mines, which leads to the railways that were once abandoned. You do notice your own family houses as well as houses of others that lived here mined the caves and led that. It's not exactly like the mountain homes, but a small settlement designed to mine out minerals from within these places, craft and send it deeper into the greater network of the dwarves that were abandoned a long time ago. From here, the path splits either going down into the railway or going through the other entrance and reaching the high end, another settlement.
Going to the high end.
Okay, as you go, I don't think I'll request any rolls. It takes 2 days as a whole to pretty much midway. Then you reach the high end, which is another city that was built like a settlement. And all this travel, pretty much you were going up, 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 higher and higher. Then from the high end, you pretty much another day to go into a bit more less walked through mines, essentially almost like a cave system rather than something built by dwarves, which leads to an entirely different section that's not exactly well kept.
hmm
Along the way, I probably give like some obscure facts that no one really cares about the mines.
I care about the
Um,
mines.
and I'm guessing. So what? We stopped twice for sleep.
Yeah, you stop twice for sleep. once within the middle essential of the caves, and then once within the city of the high end,
Okay.
or the outskirts of it. Although that city is much more damaged and pretty
Okay.
much infested with spiders, certain areas, but you found ways to
So for
keep
those
away
that
from them.
that's relevant, like count off the food. Also,
Yep.
Valera mana twice and fatigue twice.
Nice.
And
And
health, natural recovery, I'm guessing for you as well, still relevant.
How does health work?
Well, basically, if you rest up or like receive medical attention, you can recover much more. But otherwise, you just recover a little bit every day, just naturally. Um,
So how much is that little bit?
oh, right. I think stamina plus willpower divided by 2, something like that.
I always forget, so I don't know.
Yeah,
Health
it's-
recovery. Health is equal stamina divided by 2 to a minimum of 1. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so like in 3 days I would full heal.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then you pretty much enter a more mine type sections of the Dwarven, pretty much, and you tell that this area was considered Dwarven tunnels, where there were mines, but now you're pretty much within the area considered as ancient Dwarven mines that were even older than the settlements that they lived in. They were long abandoned, even when it comes to Grigas.
And
There, once a day, pretty much 2 day and a half, you reach
Can
a. Sorry, what,
can
Vite?
can I just say that while we're walking through all these dwarven ruins, that Stolps is like asking Grigas, like, what's this? What's that? What does this do? Like, you can see that Stolps is curious about dwarven stuff.
Yeah, yeah. Grigas happily actually answers. It's been a while since I could talk masonry with someone, you know.
well, yeah,
Essentially,
I listen in throughout the entire, but also another thing you might or might not have, you probably might have noticed, is that essentially every time, like basically every night, even without a discussion, guys just go to bed, you know, and I stay up keeping watch. And yeah, as we travel like now towards now, like I start looking a little ragged.
Well, I'll probably go up to you and like, you okay? You don't need to sleep, or what's up?
No, I'm alright. Just a little tired. That's fine.
Yeah, but I mean, like, you're not sleeping at night. Why is that?
Okay, don't worry about it. We agreed that it's probably best for me to keep watch. That's all.
Okay.
so
Sure.
essentially, after another day and a half, you reach something closer to what seemed like the once you entered the Dwarven tunnels as a small, very small settlement meant for mostly merchants or travel, with a door encased within the mountain, which leads to the exit. And once you pretty much go through the door, a cold, freezing wind and storm greets you as you exit the caves. And you are within the ancient Dwarven mines, right here.
Well, that was a journey.
Yes,
Good,
straight path.
good thing.
Good,
Good thing that I didn't remember the straight path
Yeah.
through the mountain.
This is exactly what I remembered.
Yes, totally, Darian. All of us know that this is definitely the case.
I have to say this is like one of the best adventures I'm having at the moment. So
Well,
Oh.
someone liked my decisions.
Yes, this is totally an adventure, not a hike. I think you're in for some highs, Gerald. No, it was something else. What was your name again? I'm sorry.
Grigus.
Gigas. Yes, yes.
Geralt.
Geralt.
Yep. I'm Geralt of Rivia. Yes.
Well, okay, we
So-
passed. So we go to the nearest city and look for the giant skeleton.
No, I
That's
think
what
Donce is saying that we haven't exited the mountains. We've entered ancient dwarven mines.
Okay.
You exited ancient dwarven mines and greeted by a massive
Oh,
winter
okay.
storm.
I'm sorry.
It's cold.
The
It's
massive storm.
Severia.
How bad is it?
Well, 3 meters distance, pretty much all white.
Ah,
So the trees still help you see, pretty much helps you with defending against the snowstorm fully,
Mhm.
but it is a very strong snow. And the ground is pretty much like layers and layers of snow. Like up to your knees.
So up to my waist. Okay.
so it's been a while then. That's been snowing.
Okay, where to now? Are we going to the Lesbono stock or?
Wait, that's where
where?
we're going, right?
Yes.
Yes, I think so.
Yes.
So based on the sun, I look up. Okay, based on mountains should be somewhere to the west-ish, but we're at the mountains. Guys, does anyone know where the direction we should be going?
Away from mountains, so that way.
Agreed.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I think leave mountains a little behind us, and we should be good.
I would say follow the pathway, but we can't see one.
Is there a path visible?
No path.
So
It's pretty much ancient abandoned dwarven mines, so it's lost to time. And it's forest pretty much, no habitats in sight and no paths.
I see.
Is it like a
Not
hill
mention
going
that the
down?
snow-
Would it be a hill going down or no?
Well, not as far as you can see, which is 3 meters.
Well, okay. What? Oh, actually, a question. Wait. In this campaign, do we have horses? I think we have horses. Yes.
Yes, you have
Yeah.
horse.
Except for the dwarf. I'm guessing. Do you have a horse, Mr. Dwarf?
Wait, you were having horses in the mines?
Yes.
Yes.
this whole time we had these invisible silent horses.
We just don't mention them because it's obvious to us that we have them.
Well, I think you had to leave them behind while you went into the smithy because they would not fit. First of all.
Well, I stayed out with them though, but
Yeah,
And
and like I probably would not be able to hear katuk 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 when I was going towards you. Yeah, exactly, of course.
they're stealthy horses.
Stealth
Grigas is
horse.
just
Gotcha.
horses.
This reminds me of one Old Spice commercial. By the way, I'm on a horse.
It's just pocket horses.
uh,
You just shrink them down, enlarge them when needed.
Noise dampening, light fitted.
Whenever you need to feed them, you shrink them so they
But,
eat less.
Don't we have an extra horse from Armont, or what happened?
Yes,
to it?
we
I can't
do.
remember.
No,
Is it a
you
zombie
don't,
horse?
because it was carried with him and died.
of course. Of course it was. Why did I expect anything else? Okay, well, I guess then I would try and look for the correct path of where we need to go.
Sure, either survival or awareness -3.
Why -3? Okay, no, never
Because
mind.
it's very
Actually,
snowy.
yes,
and-
yes.
You're in the middle of nowhere, it's snowing, and if you have
It's
any
fine.
compasses or any of the sort, you get a bonus.
It's fine. I know my way. That's fine.
In fact, he did not know his way.
I did know my way. That's fine.
He knows the way.
Yes. You see me literally just step a couple of steps forward, like my finger. Okay, I think it's this way.
Okay, good enough.
So I'm just gonna walk, or
Get
how
off
are we
of
doing this?
my horse's back. It's fine. It should survive for a while.
Well, since it was day and a half within the mice, so you're pretty much reach midway towards the place. Is that fair?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
So you're in the middle of the forest, surrounded by trees and snow and a storm. What do you guys do?
Build a
it's-
snow house.
It's getting late.
Would have been nice to have a portable house by now, huh?
Try and find some cover and build up a fire and whatnot. All of that good stuff.
Sure, I guess I'll allow it with survival -3.
Is that for everyone, or just?
I mean,
Technically,
yes.
it's an extended roll, so
Yeah.
And if somebody is helping,
if you help, I'll give +1.
Yeah, I'll help.
Sure. Happy to take charge again. Oh, okay. I have bonuses. So basically, just doing a setup for the camp. Yeah. What's that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
set up for a camp that's well
So-
sheltered from the cold.
So actually, there we go.
You managed to hide yourselves pretty well.
Like within the
Nice.
hour, we have like a fire going, and like I have a tent set up, which can house 2 people.
I have my dwarven cloak tent,
There we go.
which is my single-person tent.
Yes.
Okay, so night falls. Pretty cold, but you managed to survive. Once morning, you continue traveling into the direction, and you finally leave the forest. The winter storm does subside, so it's just regular basic snow. Makes it easier to travel. And you reach all pages, locations. You see in the distance. Pretty much a hill, and on top of that hill, a city.
Flammable.
did you say flammable?
I mean, yeah, it's all wood.
Oh, true, true.
I guess you go in.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
saying I'm gonna go ahead and burn it down. I'm just saying, like,
Yeah, neither did I. But you never know what
Well,
happens.
Neither did we, but we did burn down the city that we saved. You never know.
how does saving mean burning it down?
It
We
was a
didn't.
dragon who burned it, not
Yeah,
us.
it was a dragon that burned it.
And who provoked the dragon?
Oh,
Wasn't me. If you're looking at
Who
me.
was it me?
probably Armand then.
Yep. It's always Armand.
Stolbs, you do recognize the city as it's a city that you lived once long ago.
Oh, right. I'm not sure if people like me here. Uh,
It's like this, like
of course. um, let's see. Yeah, peasantry of Lesbonostok area are afraid of me. I have -1 manipulation, but +2 intimidation.
that is why didn't you say that? Like ever?
What?
Wait, is that something you tell us now? Or
Yeah, I still tell you that. All right, that people are not big fans of me in this place. Probably.
What
I
did you do?
no. You see, Grigas. With him, you never ask this. You just know. You know what he did.
No, I
Uh,
don't.
well,
I would like to know.
probably killed a bunch of people. Is that it?
Yeah.
That would
Yeah.
do it,
Yeah, of
yes.
course. Of course.
Yeah. You know what my strongest spell is? Teleporting stolps to the enemy. Kills everyone.
So basically, they should be afraid of you then.
They are. I'm not afraid
Okay.
of them. I'm just
No,
saying
no,
that
no,
they
not. I wasn't
people
saying
have.
that they should be afraid of Stolbs. I was saying they should be afraid of Darian, who
Oh,
can teleport Stolbs.
I don't think so.
I mean, he wasn't here when before.
Pictures of me can still be found in caves when primitive human cavemen, afraid of me, would paint my visage as I kill them. But you know, I'm very old.
I have to say,
Shows.
you don't look a year over 10,000.
Maybe. When I
Well,
said that I have no mother, that is actually quite true. Uh, I just appeared in this world. I was not born. That's how old I am.
Your life must have been so boring, man.
It's okay. You travel the world, meet spirits. They teach you God speech. Then
All
you,
the time?
yes,
There is no like a few millennia in between where you're just like, ah, fuck it, I don't want to go anywhere. Then you're not that old.
you, as you walk
well,
through the streets, but still not entering the city, the houses and the people, you do notice some women pretty much start to hide their kids and go into the house itself and look over windows, start to whisper, but they don't pretty much do anything to you. As you approach the gates, the guards pretty much ask who goes there.
Does it matter?
Travelers looking for shelter from the cold winds outside.
well, I am an elf, and these fine gentlemen are my bodyguards. We are travelers.
Well, some strange travelers indeed. We're not exactly used to dwarves and elves. Not sure if we could consider you an elf. You look a bit different. But sure, cause any trouble and well, don't cause any trouble as they pretty much let you in. What do you do inside?
I'm looking for a place where I could buy food
Cause trouble.
because I'm running out of dry food.
Pretty much, there's butchers shops. There's plenty of various shops.
Yeah, well, I should know maybe a place where I could buy like travel food, dry food, a good
Yeah, you know.
cheap place. So yeah, I would like to go there
Pretty
and
much as you enter, it's the center of the marketplace. You can buy anything you want.
okay, can I buy?
Although you do notice that some of the merchants do not exactly snicker, but whisper around.
Yeah, they have
In-
a freaking elf in the city, and also probably a butcher who killed someone who totally didn't deserve that. Yeah, of course.
Whisper around and are dissatisfied. Some even you notice that as you ask for food, they say 3 gold coins, 4 gold coins.
Massive markup, basically.
Yeah.
If I fucking find out that you're trying to rip me off, I'll fucking rip your hands off and shovel up your ass.
They
He means
say
it.
when he says 4 gold coins, he says then 3 gold coins. Okay, fine. A discount just for you.
And what if we find somebody who is selling for a normal price of 1 coin?
Not to elf and killer.
No. I'm just asking hypothetically. What's gonna be? We find somebody selling cheaper,
Well, you can look for it.
and what if we find it?
Well, is that guy's prices? I have no control over who sells for lower or higher, no? Some sell here for 4 gold, some sell there here for 3 gold, some
Okay,
might sell for 2 gold.
is there
But
like
you,
are there any other shoppers in the area who are like buying here in this shop right now?
Yeah, there are.
I catch one and bring him over to the shopkeep and ask the person who I'm holding for how much is he selling the food here?
I don't know, I didn't go here.
You
I
never
was
in your
buying.
life bought or seen and know how much he's selling the food in this place?
I don't know, 3, 2 gold, 1 gold. I don't know.
And push him off.
Right, no trouble.
But you
Well,
do know.
no troubles. We're just asking normal questions.
Guys, if you
But
me to buy something, I'll just buy something. Just stay away, you freaks. Nobody likes you. Just let me deal with that. You're not
you
with
do,
I
me,
don't
okay?
mind. I don't mind them hating us, but what I hate is them lying to us.
And I hate when somebody lies to Stulps.
Well, how about all the times you lied to Stolps?
He
Name
hates
one.
himself.
Name
Well-
one.
Well, back in Wendia,
Yeah.
there was this one time
Mm-hmm.
where you said that the bartender was fine and he was not saying mean things about Stolps and trying to calm Stolps down so he doesn't kill yet another bartender, but he was actually
I killed the bartender, not Stulps.
another
Which
bartender.
bartender?
Another. Did we kill two bartenders?
I remember
Uh,
killing only
That's what you're
one.
dealing with, Gregos, by the way.
Darian, can we get the story now? I think I'll probably just like
I remember one
go.
bartender who charged me 1 gold, and I thought it was too expensive, and I killed him. And I'm saying
Uh,
this out loud to make sure that this guy who's selling the
So,
food would
so,
hear.
and I say out loud, so that's two bartenders because I killed one and you killed one.
Okay,
Oh.
fine, 1 gold, take it.
Okay, take 10.
Grigas, about the story, this atmosphere, these vibes, they're not right. We need to go to the tavern, have a drink, wait for a pleasant night by the fireplace, and then I'll tell you my story.
Does your
getting-
vibe includes killing someone?
Oh,
He left.
what's that? Can you repeat the question?
For some
Back?
reason, I disconnected.
Darian, does your vibe include killing someone?
No?
Okay, good then.
Why would you ask that?
Yeah, because it feels like taverns are a difficult place for you guys with you killing 2 barkeeps already.
Well, technically, I killed the entire tavern, not the bar.
Yep, I feel much better already.
I think that was an accident. It wasn't intended.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
that was an accident because Darian is much shittier spellcaster than he pretends to be. And the one time would that actually posed a challenge and required for him to do something worthwhile, he fucked it up majorly and almost killed us as well.
As opposing to Solarius, who doesn't do anything.
As opposed to me, who frigging got rid of massive barbarian and dragon when they were about to slaughter us inside the castle. But it's just a minor thing. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, well, cast
Massive
a healing
barbarian?
spell.
You cast a healing spell.
No, you cast a healing spell.
I don't need healing spells.
Your mother cast a healing
Ye-
spell.
Solaris, you did heal me once.
Yeah. Yeah, I did. You remember?
Okay. When the next combat comes, if you pull out that sling again,
Yeah.
instead of blasting something arcane at the enemy,
I'll shoot with a sling at your fucking ass.
Would it be
I'll
possible
try to feel it.
Solaris? What would happen if Solaris, if you would use your sling to shoot Griga's house, and then Grigas would wish it to become full size while midair?
There's only one way to
No.
find out.
Well, we will kill somebody, but at the same time probably damage Griga's things.
Hmm.
Foundry, smithy, yes.
Maybe sometime in the future, maybe.
Yeah, maybe we can do the same
No.
spell with something else, like I don't know,
Yeah.
a huge pile of rocks.
You want to do God speech for that?
No.
By the way, Grigas didn't mention that, but I think I remember, so. You do notice that Grigas, although he sleeps, he doesn't sleep for long.
Yeah, I mean,
Like, you mean he sleeps for 1 hour, or he sleeps for 4 hours, or 6 hours?
I sleep shorter.
I
I'm not-
imagine
I'm
the
like,
others might
yeah.
not have noticed. I probably have, since whenever he wakes up, I'm sitting there watching out.
Yeah, probably it would be the one to notice. And I probably would be just like spending time just looking into the rune of the sword.
So we
Where are we
came
going?
here to fight the skeleton guy, right? Why did we come here?
Yes. Skeleton
Right.
guy.
So after measuring our dicks who killed most in front of the seller trader, I asked him, "Have you seen a huge skeleton like ye high?"
Most people that you ask, like, shake their heads and no, what are you talking about?
Do
Undead
I
word.
do I remember where I've seen that skeleton? Like was it somewhere near the city, or
Yeah,
where
outside the city, fighting a massive horde of undead.
Hmm.
Many years ago.
Well, if you haven't heard about any undead in the region ever, then I'll keep going to
There's
ask
a lot of
somebody.
undead in the region,
Oh,
coming most from the base,
any
including the
giant ones?
barbarians. I don't know. I heard about some legends of, but don't know.
Hey guys, you're doing it all wrong.
You should ask the warriors in the tavern.
Yeah, you don't ask the shopkeepers. You go to the tavern, the one reliable place of information for scoundrels
Mhm.
like you and me.
Mm. Mm. Okay, let's go to the tavern.
I know a good tavern in this place.
Do you?
Oh,
Well, at least it used to be good.
So I'm assuming you haven't killed the barkeep there.
No, not this one.
Not yet.
Yeah, as we
As you go,
go towards the tavern, I lean in towards Grigas and say, "This one time, Stulps killed the barkeep because he wouldn't give him something or wouldn't sell something. There's some sort of minor dispute. I don't even remember. Like he kills everyone all the time. Um, he doesn't kill his friends though. So as long as you agree that you are friends, you're good.
I probably should define that relationship quick, huh?
Yes, yes, that
that's
is
actually
recommended.
false.
Thanks for the advice.
Yes.
As you open the doors of the, even before opening the doors, you hear loud noises within the tavern. And as you
How
open,
is it called?
you... What?
How is it called?
One-eyed bastard.
It's your tavern.
How is it called? The Hero's Mug.
Hmm.
Sure.
Don't ask. And pretty much,
Before
as you
entering, yeah.
open the door, a plate flies through your heads. As you notice, a massive bar fight is happening within the...
Oh! I run in.
Grigas, give me your axe.
okay.
Wait, what? Grigas gave you an axe
No,
or what?
no, no. Grigas is shouting like to Stolps, give me the axe.
Okay.
Bare fists, bare fists.
I'm not gonna use my axe.
Why bother?
Yeah.
Someone will die anyway.
I run in
Yeah.
and join in the fun.
The moment you
Yeah.
run in, some guy just punches you, also quite massive.
I smile
Yeah.
and start punching him back.
And also, as this happens, you see at least me, and I'm guessing Darion as well as like just nonchalantly enter as well and just sort of slide around the conflict looking for a table as if it's just a usual occurrence.
Someone
Yes.
shouts, "A keg of beer, please!" Pretty much brings a keg of beer. It's a massive, chaotic place, tavern. Everyone beating the shit out of each other. You are ignored pretty much. They don't fight some weaklings.
You're free to prove them wrong.
Does this always happen here? What the
Although
hell?
as you sit down, some guy just flies over the counter.
Nice throw. Nice throw.
So, and the barkeep. So,
8.9.
what do I get you?
A glass of finest wine you have.
We'll just have a house ale.
Sure.
What he
Um,
He
has.
gives the. How about you, dwarf?
Yeah. What he's having.
Beer or wine?
Salaris. Beer.
Okay. On the house.
What's the occasion?
A bar fight.
Oh shit, right.
If you want, you could bet some money on it.
So that's your play. Alright. Oh, you know what? No. Here's 10 gold on the big guy with an eye patch.
Sure. He takes the coins. How about you two?
Um, I'll just watch for now.
And here, wait. Oh, I do recognize him. Stubbs, right?
Yep.
Well, then the odds are high on your favor, but you might be surprised. So, Stubbs, as you fight, you beat the shit out of a couple of them, but you do notice someone pretty strong as well that hits you pretty much. Hello, Stubbs, and beats you right into the cheek so hard that you get stunned to the point of stunned.
Okay, I shake my head.
Remember
That's
me,
just
you
like
bastard!
do I remember him?
Roll lore +3.
Or
Or you might say no.
Gonna be 4.
+3 is a lot. Oh,
Oh,
You have fought alongside him many times, and he is just as strong as you. Maybe you're stronger with an axe, but when it comes to bar fights, you never won ever against him.
my
and
money.
his name is
John Cena!
Triple H is called.
what?
Triple H.
Triple A.
You like to play a game?
Okay. Okay, a smile. Oh, Triple H! And I continue fighting him.
Yeah, as you hit him, good throw. Seems you're stronger than before, but not strong enough. And he hits you yet again, pretty much knocking the wind out of you.
Just like that.
You're still standing, but his punches are heavy, like heavy, almost as if you're being punched by a weapon itself.
This kind of annoys me. And should I rage?
Do it. Do it.
Fuck it, yeah, I rage.
This annoys you for sure.
Yeah,
Make
I
him a
rage.
double H.
I rage and I
Lose him
keep
1
on
H.
fighting.
Make him lose 1 H.
As you hit him, he hits you back. I thought you were banished from the city. What happened?
I go where I wish. I came here to find this old big skeleton bitch that I need to get my revenge on.
I thought
Skeleton
talk like
bitch.
pro wrestlers in WrestleMania.
Yeah, he pretty much hugs you and throws you.
Oplex.
I try to do this move I saw once where you spin your legs and stand up, but it doesn't work, so I just stand up normally.
It's
Do you want a
Spinaroonie?
cinematic loss or chance to win via an opposed die roll?
For the win. I have money riding on this.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fighting to win, so I don't know what
Fight,
you want
sure.
me to roll.
Okay, let's see the rolls. It would be strength. I guess in this case, it's more athletics, I'd say,
Why?
than melee.
What? How so?
I do have a question.
Obviously,
In
it's
this
melee. Well,
tavern,
since they're fighting in the melee, right? So
Well, yeah, melee,
fighting
but
techniques,
in this
etc.
case, it's more of an exercise of not punching as more of stamina.
Then I guess raging doesn't do anything.
No.
Okay. Then I
I
guess
do have a question.
no
Is
point
there
in raging.
a a singular light source, like a bright light source in the tavern? Or is it just like a all around bunch of like
There are light sources, yeah.
not a singular one, right? Okay.
So it's an
Yep.
opposed test.
So athletics. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll again, or
Yeah.
Damn, he's unlucky.
Hey, this is your first time.
Ding.
Yeah, as you rage, pretty much no matter how much he beats you, you're continuing standing strong, and you beat and beat and beat. He does a
Your
lot
meat.
of yeah, pretty much he punches and punches you, but no matter how strong his punches are, you're continue to standing, and one lucky hit from below to the jaw ends up knocking him out.
ha! Finally.
As you look around, no one else is standing, only you two.
I just raised
The-
my arms to the air and shout, "Yeah! Finally, Triple H is down."
The barkeep, well, gosh darn, he got stronger than he was here a long time ago. Here's your 40 gold coins.
A beer, please.
They give you a keg,
Ah, I sit down next to my companions and
and they
start
shout
drinking.
chug, 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 chug.
Fuck it, I'm celebrating. I beat Triple H today. I'm chugging.
At WrestleMania.
Also, roll 1d5 plus 5 damage. So you have taken 8 damage in total.
Okay.
Not reduced by
Everything.
armor. Yeah. Pretty much you take 8 damage. And how much you chug?
As much as I can until I cannot.
So I guess you pass out then.
Do I?
Well, the entire keg.
Well, maybe his constitution is strong enough. This calls for a roll, maybe.
Sure, roll your stamina 20 times.
He dies because he drowns.
Just stamina without
Immunity,
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 or
immunity,
toughness?
immunity.
20 times. Okay.
Well,
1.
That's for drunkenness, I'm
Yeah.
guessing, yeah?
yeah.
3. 4.
Oh.
5. 6. Okay.
That's tipsy.
Tips him.
7. 8. 9. 10.
That's drunk. You start getting penalty.
12.
You get penalty, a dice penalty.
Okay. What's the penalty?
I think minus
1
two.
die more, 1 die less.
Uh,
Minus 2 die?
I think -2.
1 sec. Drunk gets -2 to all rolls. Yeah.
Okay, so where did I fail first time? After how
10.
many? After
I
10?
think one.
Okay. Okay, 11. 12. 13.
Lucky, huh?
14. 1
Smash.
Okay.
die less.
No, that stays the same. Oh wait, one less die again. Yeah, -3
Okay.
total. Yeah.
Dude.
And that was 13, right?
Yeah.
14. 15.
System works, Manera.
16.
Yes.
And that's it. I'm
You're blackout drunk. You can
blackout drunk.
That's roll 1d10.
Roll one.
Just one.
and-
It's not 1 or 2,
Seven.
is it? No, it's fine. Yeah. You, I guess, you don't remember what happens after that.
Okay. I'm
And
pass out.
As
for
you
the
watch
results,
this
just pass
entire
out.
thing,
Yeah.
you guys watch this happen in real time as the guys surround him cheering with each drink, some even starting to take bets when he will pass out.
Yeah, after he
But-
finally falls under the table, I look inside the car. It's like, he almost made the whole way. What the fuck? That
He
must
does
have been
have
the
a dwarf
entire
in
luck
him.
for the whole group on the rolls, by the way. He started with 5 dice in a dice pool.
He almost crit sucked.
Yeah. Anyway, wow, big day for Stulbs.
You do
And
notice that
he's not gonna remember that he beat Triple H.
I don't remember. I think that's memorable enough.
Nope, he's blackout drunk. He will not remember any.
you notice how they pick him up on their shoulders, pretty much carry him upstairs.
They're gonna rape me, dude.
Whoa! I pick up his axe and I follow through. Like, where the hell are they taking him?
To goddamn bed.
Yeah, but I mean,
Just,
like, where?
just a bit of cuddle with the struggle.
I just want to know where he will be, so I know
Having
where
a
to look
beauty
for
sleep
him. Yeah, but where?
upstairs in
Which
his
rooms
room.
and everything? I just go check and I put his axe like next to him, so he has his stuff when he wakes up.
They throw him quite roughly onto the bed, almost breaking the bed, but the bed is somewhat broken already, so not the first time.
The rock place.
And
Is this where we want to
the
stop or do we
guys,
want to continue? Oh, sorry. Go. We're saying.
yeah, the guys come back pretty much and start drinking, start cleaning the place up. Some
Okay.
goes to bring back the plates that were thrown outside.
I think this is a good place to stop. Kinda need to go. Is that alright with everyone?
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was fun.
Okay. 1 XP for everyone.